When you're creating your course, have you ever noticed that is not coming from you? Have you ever noticed that? You'll be in the shower, an idea comes in. Do you really think that's you creating that? Because if you do, you're mistaken. There's an infinite power that is constantly pouring through us. And yet we will go, oh my God, it's just me. And my course is, or I can't. And like infinite power is going, what? I need to shine through you fully right now. So much of it for you is owning it, like really freaking owning it. We just finished watching Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. There was a moment where she finds something she wrote herself 20 years ago. Her younger self wrote her something and she thought it was going to be this big elaborate thing. She opens it and all it says is don't. She's like, what the heck did I mean by that? Don't what? Don't what? And then it becomes clear later, this woman, this powerhouse woman, he approaches her and is talking to her. And Midge is like, oh, yeah, I did that. But no, really, it was the guys who did that. And I just showed up. And the woman looks at her, the powerhouse, and she goes, don't do that. And Midge is like, oh, and then she finally owned, no, you know what? I'm powerful. I'm freaking powerful. That was all me. And you see her just go, it's okay. It's safe for me to be in my power. It's safe for me to own that I have been through all these things and I have a ton of wisdom to share. It's safe for me to have it all. It's safe for me to thrive financially. We can all own this. It's so important. It's so important. Right now, all of us, every single woman on this planet, however you identify, if you're in a female body right now, there is, if you look at what's happening in the world, who is out there doing mass shootings? Do you ever see a woman do that? Just curious. Have you ever seen a girl do a mass shooting, ever? Have you think about what is naturally in our womb space? What we are naturally designed to do is give, help, support, love, share. We have millions, billions, whatever it is of dollars. Even if we have no money, what do? We share it, we give it, we feel others. It's really, really, really time to stop shrinking. It's gotta stop. It's really done. Like it's so outworn, it's welcome. And I'm talking to all of us, myself included. If any of you are doing this, you are so, so powerful. And I just sense there is a part of you that is afraid to own, to really see yourself. It's like, what happens if you really own how freaking gorgeous, talented, powerful, resilient, abundant, capable, magnetic, elegant, all the things that you are. I know you're owning your power on a level, but when you say like, I hope, it's like, if each of us just tune in and think about, beyond the persona, the mask that we played all of our lives, the pleaser, like just really feel into what happens when I get out of my persona and tap into God, whatever you want to call it, source, the infinite. Holy what? When you're creating your course, have you ever noticed that is not coming from you? Have you ever noticed that? You'll be in the shower, an idea comes in. Do you really think that's you creating that? Because if you do, you're mistaken. There's an infinite power that is constantly pouring through us. And yet we will go, oh my God, it's just me. And my course is, or I can't. And like infinite power is going, what? Like I need to shine through you fully right now. And that's what it's doing. And so what happens when you just go, yeah, life gave me challenges and I freaking kicked their ass. I got through what most people would have given up through. And not only that, I've created a beautiful life. And not only that, I've only just gotten started. And I'm not going to apologize about that ever again. You know, I keep calling you forward. It's like there is an infinite power in you. This goes for every single one of us, every single one of you. And it's just so important to have, whether it's meditation, dance, whatever it is that gets us out of this box, out of this small self that's limiting our capacity to have mega abundance and wealth. And if that triggers you, then there's something to look at inside. To have mega impact, inspiration, to live a life that people are like, whoa, how did you create that? Where people are just so in awe, you don't have to say anything. They're just like, how are you doing this? How are you living this life right now? Can you show me how to do it? It's helpful. It's helped me to really look at, we're not here to be good. Like, we're literally born good. Like, we are naturally good. We are naturally kind. So there's no need to try for good. It's just be you fully. This is the shit I went through. This is how I got through it. These are the changes I've made in my life. I haven't even gotten started with the good that I'm creating in my life. And my life is exponentially freer, greater, more beautiful than it was then. So I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. And I'm going to be on the journey with you as I expand and I create things that I am so excited to create. And from there, you'll never feel like an imposter. Now what I'm hearing is, you know that you are not given this just to like tuck it away and bury it. Like, this is gold to share. Is that accurate? So the self-doubt, has anyone had self-doubt in the last 48 hours? I know I have. I spent the morning, 40 minutes this morning. You know what I was doing? On my yoga mat, apologizing to my physical body for all the critical thoughts I've had. On my body. Why? Why would I do that to myself subconsciously, not even realizing I was doing it? And then going through each part of my body, I might bring this meditation into the membership, because bringing each part of my body love and gratitude for everything it does and how beautiful it is. And because that's what the mind does. It's a very small identity. This is me, and I'm alone, and I have to do it all myself, and everyone else is the enemy, and I have to do it perfectly so that I get what I want or I survive. Whereas what we're doing is we're cracking that open, cracking that shell open. Risa's saying all day yesterday, just wanting to hide, bouncing back today, courage regained. They're contractions. There's just, it's literally, you're birthing yourself constantly. So I had a breakthrough this morning. It was like, oh, all of that self-criticism was so good, because it helped me feel enough pain to go, V, whose thoughts are those? Like, snap out of it. Look at yourself. Look at how your body functions. Give gratitude. Shift your mind, change your mind. Your course creation is gonna require like absolutely upgrading mentally. Like, that's energetically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, like, it's gonna keep calling us up to the plate. And that's the joy of it. Anne says, I experienced self-doubt first thing this morning. And how beautiful is that, to see that you're not, this isn't like something wrong with you, or the something's broken or wrong. No, this is being human. This is just being human.